It's June 1st, 1944. By a quiet forest in occupied France, just miles from the Normandy coast. A sphere of blue lightning erupts between the trees. When the light fades, a figure stands in the smoke. A T-800 Terminator, completely naked, with its red eyes scanning its surroundings. Within minutes, it encounters a German patrol. 4 soldiers, all with their rifles raised. They begin shooting at it, but it continues onward, unfazed. In 30 seconds, all 4 are dead. It takes their clothing and weapons, then continues marching onward. You see, this Terminator doesn't pick sides, and it doesn't have a strategy. Instead, it's programmed for one simple goal: to cause as much destruction as possible. By sunrise, the Terminator reaches a German armored column, 12 trucks and over 100 soldiers. As it walks up, bullets ricochet off its metal endoskeleton, but it just continues to casually walk through the gunfire. It rips a machine gun from its mount on one of the trucks and fires with perfect accuracy. Then, it tears open trucks with its bare hands and strangles any remaining soldiers who are hiding. German High Command receives frantic radio reports. Words like super soldier, bullets have no effect, and impossible strength are used to describe it. They assume it's some Allied secret weapon. But the Allies hear the rumors and have no idea what the Germans are talking about. But the Terminator isn't done yet. It intercepts and decrypts radio communications and identifies its next big target: the Atlantic Wall fortifications along Normandy. Over the next few days, it rapidly destroys German defensive positions. Bunkers, artillery, machine gun nests, literally everything is destroyed. Then, D-Day arrives. Allied forces storm Normandy on June 6th. But most key German bunkers are already silent, destroyed by the Terminator days earlier. And as a result, the Allies advance faster than expected in most sectors. But the Terminator still doesn't discriminate. It fires upon landing crafts, wiping out countless Allied soldiers and equipment. Despite the chaos, the math still favors the Allies in the end. The Terminator had significantly more time to destroy the German defenses. As a result, D-Day still succeeds, but at a strange cost. Some sectors faced virtually no German resistance, while others were completely wiped out by the Terminator. The Terminator then continues to move inland, targeting supply depots, communications, and troops. It doesn't sleep or stop for weeks. It just leaves a trail of destruction across France. But militaries quickly adapt. They learn that concentrated artillery and tank fire can damage its vital components. And a breakthrough comes in late July. Intelligence showed that the Terminator had been sighted inside an abandoned factory building, and a task force is quickly assembled. American, British, and Soviet bombers all take turns leveling the factory in quick succession. And large naval guns fire at the charred patch of earth until they have no ammunition left. After over an hour of sustained fire, there is nothing left but a giant crater where the factory used to be. In total, the Terminator killed over 15,000 soldiers from both sides and destroyed millions in equipment. And the war in Europe ends slightly faster than in our timeline, mostly because the German Atlantic Wall defenses were crippled before D-Day. But the real impact comes after. Both sides recover pieces of the Terminator. American and Soviet scientists examine the wreckage. The technology is centuries beyond anything they understand. The microchips, the power cell, the metal alloy, none of it can be recreated with 1940s technology. Thus, the Cold War begins earlier and burns hotter. Both superpowers pour resources into advanced weapons research, fearing the other side might build something similar. Veterans who survived encounters with the Terminator never speak about it. And even when they do, they're dismissed as traumatized, their stories too impossible to believe. And governments classify everything. Officially, the demon soldier never existed. But in the end, humanity got lucky. If the Terminator had arrived earlier in the war, or with a more strategic objective, history could have been very different. Instead, it was just one machine with one goal: carnage. And while it certainly delivered on that goal, even the most advanced killing machine from the future couldn't single-handedly change the outcome of the largest war in human history, though it definitely made things a whole lot more interesting.